What's up, Gray? How you doing? I'm just trying to get a break here to get out. It's brutal today. Oh, hey, Catherine. How are you? Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Oh, take your life in your hands, baby. What's up, Angus? Hello, I am back. Hello, Noreen. How are you with my dirty windshield and everything? I'll have to get some fuel in a while. Hello, Naomi. How are you? I am back. I am glad to be back. First, feels like the first wave of allergies have abated. Now we'll prepare for the horrible part 2 in a few weeks. I am home. Home on the Rancho. Get a few busy days, good. I gave everybody a break out there. I like it when people are productive. Be back in a minute. No, the windshield is dirty. It's got a million bug hits on it. always tell when you're back in the hood. Oh, well. You can always tell you're back in the hood. Hey, Kitty, how are you? I am back. I enjoyed my break. We're going to get into that. Barry, how are you? Alan, Shemaine, nice to see you. We got Magda. Vicky, hello. I'm sure I missed some people. It's as far up as I can scroll. I missed you guys too. I missed you guys too. But I'll tell you what, I had some adventures. I met some interesting people. Let's see. This lady's very depleted here. Let's see. So I hope everybody enjoyed the break. All right, well you're just parked so far over, dude. I guess we're just gonna ram the gas pump here, right? Well, you know which one, Magda, right? Take a pick. You can't swing a cat by the tail far along here without hitting something very problematic. Let's treat ourselves to some nice shrimp tonight. I haven't had noodles in a while. That's a lie. I had noodles Friday nights at the Japanese ramen place. Let's go get some shrimpies here. Cindy Talks, hope you're doing well, honey. I saw you, shorty. Looking lush as usual. man. It's a good night for fish head stew, I'll tell you that. Oh, man, I haven't had a bowl of fish head stew in so long. I'm very jealous. That guy and his wife, hey Cass, just left with all the fixings for fish head stew. Like you Mexicans eat that? Dude, oh man, once we found fish head stew, everybody always says that once you've had the fish head stew, you just can't go back. You get that eyeball gets delicately crunchy. You get that nice cheek meat out. Woo, I'm jealous tonight, man. I am jealous tonight. Fish head stew. If it's Monday night, it must be fish head stew. Please take a second and hit the like button. I know I abandoned you all for days and days and days while I was gallivanting around parts known of LA, particularly Culver City. Great to see everybody. Yeah, but you always say, why don't you move to LA? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it up here. You know, LA's cool, but it's a lot. Same reason I really don't move to Vegas, right? Hey, Kels, how are you, sweetie? Oh, yeah, geez. That's what I'm saying, honey. These Mexicans are like, man, we can't wait to have fish head stew. It's like, do they have that in Mexico? It's like, oh, hell no, you know. But these people don't know what they're missing down there. You get that nice cheek meat. You got those heads floating around. It makes it very picturesque. What are we talking about at Zale? What is Zale? What do we got? What do we got, honey? What do we got from Zales? What do we got? Zale sounds like a jewelry store or something. Man, I gotta get some gasoline tonight. Tony, thank you. My mother's been gone. Everybody kept me on the mind, which was good. I had a really fast trip up from LA, about 6.5 hours today. I was on the road at 5 a.m. going up the Hollywood freeway. 7:30 I was in Buttonwillow. And at 12:30 I was hitting the Rancho, just the way I like it. Fish head stew. Oh, that brings back memories of Asia. Fish head stew. You just don't really know what good eating is. Get the little bit of garnish on that, a few sprigs of parsley, little green onion, sliced up, looking pretty. I was a good guy and had a very interesting trip. I'm going to tell you guys all about it. I mean, I was busy. You know, it's who you know, and when you have a daughter that's very high placed in the entertainment world, then you get to do stuff and go places that the average person doesn't get to go in LA. So I'll tell you about that. Not that I'm a big person about movie personages and all that kind of stuff. All right. I did meet, everybody said, did you ever meet a celebrity? Yeah, I met a celebrity whose movie just came out. See if I can get this parked in here without being too spastic. You guys see there's I can't remember what the name of the movie is. It's starring Anne Hathaway. It just came out on Netflix like 3 days ago or 4 days ago or something like that. Anybody have Netflix? Some new movie by yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, I got down there, guys, and welcome in. I'm going to enjoy some coffee today. Yes, I missed everybody tremendously. I had the Hollywood look going on. There's no doubt about that. Fish eyeballs are good. What does your daughter do? She's an executive with a major entertainment company and product management with them. So it's who you know down there. That's one of them. But she's usually based in New York, but was in is in LA for the moment. So had a good time. Got there on Friday. I guess I rolled in there about noon. I mean, I was on the road at 4:45. Got there about 12:30, 1 o'clock. It's a very nice time. Yeah, it's nice for her, but it's like I'd rather be sitting in executive offices than being out on the soundstage.
Where did that start from?
Why did you bring that up? Get that. Like I want to be where the action is, right? I want to be where the decisions are made and all that. So Friday night went out and had a nice hot noodles. Well, isn't that crazy? You go on a trip and you can still have it. Is the sun still having bursts? I don't know, Naomi. The only bursts I saw were just bursts of fireworks in LA and stuff like that down there. I ain't no flunky, man. Don't run in the family either, so that's the way that goes. My mother's been gone for 50 years. I guess mine's been gone about, this will be the 24th year, Tony. 24, yeah, about 24 years. Yeah, the idea of you, yes. Yes, well, guess who I met? Not in the sense of meat, but in the sense of seeing him and hanging out in the same space, which I can't mention. The what is his name? Nicholas Zayt. What's his name? Galitzin or something. Got a British accent. It was a pretty good movie, right? Nicholas Galitzin. Yeah, he's like the yeah. That's it. That's it, Shemay. And the guy he's the it guy of Hollywood now. British guy, Nicholas Galitzin or whatever. So. Ran into that at an unnamed, undisclosed location, which I'm bound not to disclose, but that was pretty cool. So, yeah, it's good to sort of have an entree. I had a cousin who works as extra. She loved it. Well, Culver City's, I think it could become one of my favorite places in LA because it's like a town. Yeah, that's it. Nicholas Galitzine, yeah. So to meet somebody, it's the hottest thing in Hollywood right now. Is pretty cool. So Stella got it. It was good. I mean, we checked it out. So I think that's a pretty good. I think that's a pretty good movie. So then Saturday, what did we do Saturday? Went to. Went to the Magic Castle in Hollywood, and that's another place where you either have to be thank goodness I'm connected. You either have to know somebody that's a member, or you're the military if you're active duty military. So as you know, my daughter's in the United States Space Force, and she finally got a little bit of time off, and lo and behold, we're in the Magic Castle, which is the Rollins Mansion down there, and I'm having brunch, and I'm having the time of my life. I'm sitting in a 1909 mansion, surrounded by all these pictures and all of magicians and stuff like that. It's the home of the I don't know, theater, magical arts or something. They have an award every year, and this, that, and the other. And then after you have the brunch, you go to 3 or 4 different shows, and you watch some magic. So that was pretty cool. Really enjoyed that. So I really enjoyed it. Didn't cost me a thing. Yeah, I'll have some more of that. Sure, bring that. Let me get some more shrimp, and yeah, I'll have that. Right. So it was a very good weekend, and the next day, partied out in an undisclosed location. I'm bound to secrecy, not to tell what it was. Yeah, nice and free. I wish I could, but I can't. I don't want to blow the cover and lose my future entree to my future in with Hollywood down. Yeah, all expenses paid. Was nice. The shows were good. I like magic shows that combine comedy too. And one guy was just a knockdown riot, man. I laughed so hard. Brenda, thank you. I appreciate you, honey, and I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. It was a good movie. One of those older gal, younger guy. I don't want to be a spoiler alert on it, but let's just say it exceeded my expectation. But this Nikki Gallatin is whatever's the hottest thing in Hollywood right now. So that was kind of wild to just be like, yeah, Brenda's amazing. Brenda is. If I had 50 Brendas on this channel, it would just be, imagine my life. Brenda's so sweet. Thank you, honey. I love you. And she's well into her second year of her job down there. So did I miss being here? Of course I did. The weather was fantastic down there. You can probably tell I got a lot of sun. Didn't do a lot of walking around. But yesterday especially, it was an outdoor place with a pool with all the starlets around and everything. So it was like right, it's like a good time. Just it's a good time, man. So then I got on the road this morning, and all I could think about was how much I missed all of you guys up here. So I got a lot of things I got to do tomorrow. Normally, I may be on the bike ride tomorrow night. It would be a horizontal stream. I got too much going on right now to reel off a vertical stream. I've had a lot of people asking me when are we going to have a mega stream again. My earliest guess is Wednesday and Friday will be our two mega streams this week. Just in case you're marking your calendars and all that, they'll be out and about town. By next things should stabilize. I had to check on, Bird's getting frantic about his tax returns and stuff like that. So I want to be able to give him some good news that I checked the status in the state, and the federal government either later this week or next week. He should have a pretty nice chunk of money in his hand.
What is that? Is that not undeniable proof? Oh my God.
And then on his prior returns where he never filed for 2021 and 2022, he'd probably get a nice bit of interest too. Because believe it or not, even if you're late filing, the government will pay you interest. Are you sure you want more Brendas? I am just about, honey, you're wonderful. We can give thumbs up or on a super chat. Yes, and Noreen, you've been a wonderful supporter too, as is everybody. Yeah, it's great to be back. I definitely needed the break. I was just kind of getting frazzled, and it gave me an excuse to do a little shopping. Yes, I'm going to go to Kohl's and return one pair of pants that I did not need. So I'll be getting a little money back on the card on that. So, and I had picked up some shorts too for the summer, which will be nice for chooching in Vegas when it gets ridiculously hot. And, I'm looking forward to that. I did go live Mother's Day yesterday just for about 20 minutes or so just to say hi. They had me on kind of a very tight leash, a very tight Hollywood type schedule, so I didn't have as much time. Hey, Sean. I have jeans, honey. I have jeans. I know my rear end looks spectacular on it. I'm new to Jen. I live in Northern Ireland. Now live in Phoenix, Arizona. Well, welcome in, John Torres. Welcome to the chat. We welcome more new people to the chat in April than the last year and a half combined. So we had a lot of new people coming in April. So welcome aboard. I hope that you will enjoy the channel. Some come, some go. You know, people here that all have horizontal, and then other people, well, if you're not going horizontal every night, I'm out, right? It's like, right. I'm unsubscribed. I'm like, what? All right. What? You know, you think it's all one way, and then it's like people are coming in on both sides. Yeah, I can do that, right? And so it's good. I'm just glad to see everybody. I hope everybody is healthy. I want to do a shout out again to Charlotte. As you know, her son Charlie had a heart attack and passed away at 45 years old over a week ago. So I know that he was laid to rest yesterday. I just wanted to give a shout out to you, Charlotte, and tell you he has been in my mind. And I have been thinking about you, and it's a difficult time to cope with, especially having lost, you know, a sister in 2023. It's been it's been a difficult time for you. So we love Charlotte. I think tonight we're going to bop out and just do a bounce around Sebastopol a little bit. I need to stretch my legs. I've been behind the wheel. I think, believe it or not, today there was a stretch of I-5 coming up. It's like out in the middle of nowhere. It's like 20 miles between services or something like that. And I don't know, I got into this tag team match. There were 4 Toyota Tacomas, brand new with like temporary tags. I guess they were shifting them from dealer to dealer or whatever. And I like got in a race with these 4 who were trying to box me out and stuff like that. I think I got the van up to 110 miles an hour.
How did you catch that on the brother?
One stretch, because she was starting to rattle, man. She was really starting to rattle right there. So, but that was kind of funny. And I caught myself, and I'm like, man, what are you doing, right? I mean, you ain't no spring chicken if you roll this tin can. You know, it's not going to end well for you. But it was kind of cool anyway. Because it gets boring out there. As soon as you come down, like you come down over the Grapevine, and you know, you drive about 20-30 miles and you're in Buttonwillow there where the services are, and then it's like 262 miles till you get to Oakland. So it's a long haul. It is tempting. It is tempting, but I was mixing it up, and you know, it was in good fun. I mean, we weren't road raging against people, but they kept trying to box me out, and I was breaking their 4 straight. Hey, Mike Jetson, how are you? And they wanted to always maintain 4 in a row, and I was weaving in and out. Yeah, thank you, Cass. I did get quite a bit of color, especially yesterday. It was a lot of time outside. Typical Hollywood scene, pool and drinks, and you know, I mean, just, you know, I'm unfortunately I'm duty bound to only mention so much, but right, I don't want to kill my future ticket. These people walking around with their drinks, beer. Yeah, well, I'm a good driver. Yeah, nice to see you, Mike. Yeah, it's good to be welcome. Yeah, thank you, John Penn. We're glad to have you, John. Take me a while to get used to your flow in here. But you're not expecting to see the it guy in Hollywood at the moment. Just all of a sudden, it's like, Mary driving down like being bumper cars. I don't know. I think California drivers are pretty good for the volume of traffic that we deal with. I was on I-5, hopped on at Inglewood down there at about 5 a.m. and the 405 was already jamming. The Hollywood freeway was already jamming. Hey Meeps, how are you? What's going on? What is going on? I think over the course of this week, or into the weekend, we're going to make a cherry pie. I'm looking in my pantry. I've got these cans of pumpkin. I've got these 2 cans of cherry pie filling. I think we're going to make a cherry pie. Did you see Diane? Isn't she? No, I didn't see Diane in Sherman Oaks. I didn't have time to do a stop there. Houston is cray cray drivers. I'm in Southern California. You know, I know about 10 people down in the LA area, and I'm just down there to focus on family, and that's it. No other sides. Plus, I'm on the road at 5 a.m. in the morning. You got to beat that LA traffic. You've absolutely got to beat that LA traffic, or you said you get caught on that 405, and it's like a parking lot. It's like really, 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 really sucks. Yeah, we'll be live. We'll probably do the pie live, or else I don't know if I'll knock it out on a video. I haven't done any videos in a long time, so probably gonna have to start going a little video centric here. Yeah, I was wondering, Catherine, if you saw the Boston Janet video, because we had a pretty good ride through Vallejo. Lots of stuff going on Vallejo. Yeah, something like that, Mike, or I'll figure it out. But I wanna get this pie made. I want to get a pie made. I mean, that's the top thing for me. But I don't really eat desserts too much, but a cherry pie will keep well. I think Bird would enjoy a slice or two of it also. So our weather's perfect here. It's 71 degrees. I'm not getting bothered by allergies at all right now. But one thing I've learned in this area, as you go along in allergy season, you get that first hump in April, May, and then you think you're all in the clear. Yay. And then all of a sudden this thing just rockets up to like 10 out of 10 for like 3 weeks. So I know that's coming. Waterback has been living his childhood dreams, digging holes all over the property. That's cool. It's bad near land, 20 miles south of LA. I don't know. The trick in LA, Mary, is surface streets. It's like everybody's instinctively gone for the on-ramps of the freeways, and I just haven't seen. Haven't seen. It's like nobody's on the surface streets, right? So I'm, flying down Wilshire or flying up Western Avenue or Motor Avenue over by the Sony studios in Culver City. So I hope next time I'm down there in July that I'm going to get a very special tour of some of the studio, not a guided tour, but a self tour with being able to just hang out with minimal supervision, even surface streets. I just love surface streets. I'm buffering. Let me see if I can clean this up for a minute. Let's see how that looks there. Let's see if that cleaned it up some. See if that looks good. Hey T.O., how you doing? Because I definitely, by the end of the week, I have to get the tomatoes all staked and wired. I have to get that ready to go. I've got to fix the water system, so I'm not going to really be able to do, a lot of people are asking me about metal detecting and stuff like that. I've just got to have my priorities straight now, but I'm going to be home for the next almost 2 months straight through. I'll be having 4th of July in LA again, and then I'll be moving on to Vegas at that time. I got apple pie filling. Yeah. Well, I got an apple tree. Generally, I just make my own. Hey, Cindy, how you doing, babe? And but I did buy this canned stuff, and I want to use it up. What is Alan to all these places drowning? those brakes sound bad on that. I don't know. This was donated to me. You need Tim Hortons coffee, yeah. Let's see. Get a cup. You need a Tim Hortons coffee. Cheers from Saskatchewan. Hey, Saskatchewan. Oh man, Tim Hortons coffee. What can I say about Timmy's? When I was in Toronto and all over Canada, and I just couldn't wait to. I had multiple Timmy's breaks a day in there, and then I left Toronto and I got to Buffalo, New York, and there was a Timmy's there, and I went in and I'm like, this doesn't taste anything like the Timmy's in Canada, right? Like, what the heck? I finally figured it out that in Canada they use real 100% heavy cream when they do the coffee when you ask for cream, and in the US they give you like milk or half and half or something. It does make a difference. It does make a difference. It's what makes Timmy's, that heavy cream. Don't cheat yourself, all right? And Timmy Hortons is I'm surprised Tim Hortons has stayed independent, right? I mean, they're so good. They are so good. So, yeah. Somebody I don't know who sent me a big can of Timmy's, too. You can order Timmy's online. And it's good. It's good. I like Dunkin' Timmy's, and then Callie Moe had sent the 8 o'clock Americano roast, which is good. Yeah, try one time, Callie Moe, using a full heavy cream. It's really an eye-opener. It just changes the whole complexion of your Regina, Saskatchewan. Hey, T-Bear. I thought somebody's drone was caught in a tree or something. Use a Colombian, whatever, 100%, whatever. You're due for a ship. And well, Callie Moe, you've certainly taken care of me, honey. You've been so very kind with your generosity. I love it, Tim. I only have some great value. Well, so Kels, what goes into great value, honey? I don't know. It's like at the Magic Castle. I said, oh, I guess I'll have a cup of coffee too. Man, it was so good, the coffee. There's just some coffee that's spectacularly good, and I forgot to ask what the coffee was, but I don't know. But it was really, really, really nice. Do you see the US move away from not really, Tio. Not really. We've learned our lesson that globalization is a pretty dead, everybody's running back here with their head between their tail between their legs. But companies like Intel, and they're having trouble getting their legs. It's chips and things are very competitive now. Right? So are we going to open steel mills and things like that? I don't think so. But the factories would be real high-tech production stuff of chips and things like that. But that's a really tight technology. You have to have really clean conditions. You don't need a lot of people. Try the evaporator. No, I never tried that, Mike. Yeah, thank you, Cass. It's a couple times a year I do, so I have to value it. My daughter being in the Space Force, and as you can imagine now, with everything that's going on in the world, with all the high technology, satellites, and super rays to blow other people's stuff out of the space and things, it's a very competitive time. So, right, it's a very, very tough time right now. It's like all hands on deck. So if you got some time, it just come up. So I just got to take it. So, plus I can be down there in basically 6 hours anyway. Now, the difference between me going at the right time and the wrong time is a 6-hour trip turns into a 9 to 10 hour trip. Right. That's if you're lucky enough not to have an accident. Some slob rolls it on the Hollywood freeway and you have one lane out of 6 that's open. Well, it's gonna be a long day, right? I bet it's the same coffee, Cass. Just try it one time with the heavy cream, and use like pure water. Or I think water probably makes a difference. Put my coffee connoisseur. Right. So, right. So I definitely it was fun, and it was a cost-free weekend for me, which is great. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So I hope to do a cinematic Culver City when I get back down there in July. That would be fun to do that because it has some very interesting historic sites down there. I call it the early move, the 20s and the 30s. Uh, Motor avenues where they filmed all the Little Rascals and all the Keystone Cops and up and down that street near the studios. What's up, Trog? How you doing? What's going on? Are you behaving? Are you smoking yourself out of existence? Now that I'm using it in my current entry. Just give it a try, Cass. You know, you may not like it. It's just something about the cream just really ultra smooths it out. Keep talking. I'm soaking it in. Take out cream at time he uses half a. Yeah, see, that's the problem, T-Bear. It's just not going to cut it, man. It's just not. You need the full-on product. Because how could I go from Toronto, take a 2-hour ride from Toronto to Buffalo, and the Timmy's is just like totally different. Right? It's like it just crashed and burned right on the U.S. side. As many things do, of course, in life. Please tap the like button. French vanilla is my flavor. I really don't like a lot of flavors. I don't want flavors in my coffee. You know, but daughter's like, oh, you know, I got this nice bar set up here. Do you want a Manhattan? Do you want an old fashioned? I just put it on the rocks. That's it. Oh wow, that's no fun. Little beam me aboard, right? Give me a little beam on the rocks. That's it. No, I don't do. I do just regular milk and a Splendor or Stevia, one of them. I really don't enjoy black coffee because it's too acidic for me. Yeah, the van, I got to get the oil changed. I'm going to do that tomorrow because I got a $15 discount coupon came through from Oil Stop. So I'm right there. The next return mileage was 125.7 and I'm at 125.5. So that's close enough for government. Close enough for government work. I never put the dates on these things. Yeah, I can't drink cold things. Hey, for some Ivy cream, thank you, Kels. Do you ever change your own oil? I used to, Joni. I used to do everything on my cars. And then I got to be at 60. I said, you know what? I'm done crawling under cars now. I'm done getting my hands greasy and dirty, and I'm done. Technology's changing, everything's synthetic. The hell with it. You know, I'll pay the $80. I'll go through the Oil Stop and just get the oil changed. I'll get another container of that oil seal stuff that Alan told me about, and I'll be good to go. So that stuff was like magic. I haven't dropped one drop of oil. I would like to drop in some seafoam. I'll probably, before I get some fuel tonight, I'll probably go down to the O'Reilly's or something and grab a seafoam. I swear by that stuff. I'm sending the oil mill yearly. I get up under the truck in the car and get you change the oil yearly. Man, I have to change my oil 3 times. Yeah, I bought 2 tires for the front. I've seen the price of tires. Have you seen the price of hamburgers these days? 19. If you can find a $19 hamburger in a restaurant now, you're doing good. Right? LA, we're pushing 20, 20, 22, 23 bucks. Have you ever heard of an Erewhon store? Erewhon's like supposed to be some tip top grocery store. Hey, Alex. I don't know, I don't know, Erewhon or something. Man, you talk about expensive, right? Super. I went to Erewhon yesterday in Venice Beach. Yeah. Yes, Erewhon. Very, very expensive. I change the oil in here every 4,000 miles. Synthetic. I got a good one for 16 bucks. In other words, my time is more effectively used now, not doing oil changes. Never boring. Oh, well, thank you, Cass. It's never boring. Never boring. Yeah, it's exorbitant, Johnny. That's what I'm talking about. Right? Everything I see, it's not just tires. It's everybody took the chance to just hump up the price on everything. They didn't even have to, but they thought, what the hell, people will pay any price, so what does it matter? Chicken soup was $16.50. So I walked into Erewhon, I did one loop, and I thought, what, are you kidding me? Really? This New York strip steak, like I found it, I don't know, where did I get that cheap one, guys? It was like $8 or something, and it was like 27 bucks or something at Erewhon. And the thing looked like somebody wiped their butt with it and just packaged it. I mean, it didn't even look that good, right? So I'm like, I don't think that's going to do it. So I'd never heard of Erewhon. And it's right across the street from a Trader Joe's. Now, I did go into the Trader Joe's. It's okay. I did have, I was a little slow motion epileptic kind of seizure-ish. I had to get my eyes back in straight. Alan, would you give me, I don't know. I was going to ask you if you have the name of that oil sealer. It's probably trashed your Gmail that it was in. Hey, Steve C. So the van keeps rolling along. No issues. It's got a little bit of a roughness of idle is developed. Probably the plugs need to be changed out at 125,000 miles. They might have had it. You hate to have anybody fiddle with anything these days because there's so many knuckleheads out there that work at places now. You got to worry about cross threads and everything else. Yeah, it's time. Right? You got to worry about somebody cross threading. Is Rio Bird? No, Rio Bird's not. That's Blackbird. He's going to be happy when I update him on his tax stuff. The Honda has it's a 4-cylinder 2.4. The Honda has 220. Are you driving it now, Joni? Because you were having to put fluid in, and are you actually driving it, or it's a 2.4? Well, I don't know. Maybe in your 1929 Ford truck, that would be the case. We've advanced a bit beyond carburation and condensers and plugs and rotors and points just to bring you up to 2024. We're all computer numerically controlled. Yeah, it should be, Mike. But now these little engines, they burn so efficiently that the plugs are just like Right. They just don't get fouled like the old days when we had carburation. Hey Zombie, what's going on? So it's good to be back. Yeah, I got some things to catch up. This week is going to be a catch-up week, guys. Don't be disappointed. Wednesday we're going to knock out a big stream, and Friday, but otherwise pull up a minute. The price on food is crazy. You know, everybody got the signal out there, and that's the way it goes. Hey, Uncle Tony, you get somebody raises prices, and then everybody else is, oh man, it's about time. And now, like even a soda, like $2, $3.49 for a Coke Zero and stuff. Come on, you know, little bag of Doritos, $2.99 now. Come on. When will I'm gonna make spicy beef noodle tonight, Naomi. I'm gonna make that tonight, honey. I'm gonna use that delicious beef stock that you sent me. I gotta have something for breakfast around here. This little Chevy. It's a cute little vehicle. I see GM's not even going to have sedans anymore. No, Trog, I really don't have pancakes too often. Some reason when I get old, just pancakes just are too heavy for me. Chicken soup with beautiful carrots. Well, you're going to love it tonight. We're going to put some carrots in this spicy beef noodle. This Chinese spicy beef noodle. I got this beef already out. That soup is wonderful and it's easy to make. And everybody loved that chicken soup. And, pick the noodle that you want to have in it. I got another bag of those curly things. Yeah, Alan, I try to keep ahead of it a little bit. It's a lot cheaper to change the oil than it is to deal with the bearing problem, because if something major goes wrong with this, it's just 1-800-CARS-FOR-DOPES. That's it. When are you going to do an Italian steak hoagie? I don't really do hoagies. Well, we love you, Kels. Cass. I'm glad you're doing better, honey. Chicken and dumplings in a crock pot. Uncle Tony, what's your story? If I could get some tallow. T-Bear, where do I get tallow down here? I'd love to. Notice cancer rates started going up once we stopped cooking with tallow and started using sunscreen and everything else. Chili. I enjoy cooking. Hey, Nocturnal. Yeah, Cass, we love you, honey. Cass has always been a great friend of the channel. So I may take the opportunity to bike tomorrow night. Do I see myself visiting Detroit? I see myself visiting Oakland. I'm a little skittish about summertime. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really nervous about summer in Vegas. Right. I mean, Fremont Street's going to be lit. Okay, thank you. There ain't no doubt about it. Oakland, if it's a sweaty, hot day down there, it's just, it's like the guy told me when I was walking along, are you just out here looking for trouble? And what am I going to say? Yeah, that's what I do. Why don't you see more people getting out and doing things? Everybody seems to be held up in their homes. I didn't get that idea in LA, Trog. LA seems to be pretty much on the go. But I did notice there's a distinct 35 and up flavor to who's out and about. I think it's the millennials and the Gen Zs that are having kind of the struggles right now because a lot of them bought into the computer stuff. Yes, Dr. Waterfront. Yeah, I don't know, Naomi. It's a long way to drive to just do that, but I think they're the ones that are kind of under pressure because a lot of them got into the computer and the software and all that, and now AI is doing all that stuff. I like pancakes, Cass, but once a year maybe. I think what turned me off was, when I went to I went to the pancake house with Mr. Z and his family. Wonderful, wonderful folks, and they brought out some pancakes. It must have been made like an hour earlier or something, and they're thick, but they're more like eating a cake. I'm just saying, if I could get buckwheat pancakes or something like that, yeah, I would order them. But otherwise, I'll just, I'm off with pancakes. Especially, I don't like going into a place and having institutional size plate in front of me. So I have to always remember to ask for a half size. So to tell you the truth, I'd rather go down to the Blue Skillet on Charleston and have a slice of blueberry pie and a nice piece of ham. That's it. Try and spit with it, they never gave me one bit of trouble. Said like a steak Kodiak pancake mix is good. I don't know, honey. I never heard of it. Sounds like a bear. But buckwheat be okay. Buttermilk, yeah, I just don't want regular pancakes. I'd much rather have a good bowl of soup for breakfast. The brunch at the Magic Castle was good. They had the big sausage and bacon and eggs and omelet station, really nice shrimp. They had ahi tuna, which was great. It was very, very well done. And which you would expect from a members only place. Everything I did was members only this weekend. Hey Ricardo, how you doing? Pancakes made from oat flours, nice. Pozole on a cold morning is delicious. Welcome in Vancouver. Maple syrup's good, but it's another thing that's hideously expensive. You have grade A and grade B. I like the maple sugar candy, and I don't usually eat candy, but it's got a sandy feel to it. It's really tasty. Very rich though. It's like blue cheese. You can only eat so much blue cheese, baked oatmeal for breakfast lately. I got to get back in the swing of the steel cut oatmeal. But I got to start working down on some stuff in the pantry. Everything's overflowing there. But it's great to be back. And then I got to get back on church stuff. I'm hoping I'm going to go tomorrow. I hope there's nothing new that came up locally here, and then I have to get on the fundraising stuff for Vegas. So it's going to be busy. It's going to be a busy summer. I like these. I think these Ultimas are pretty nice. I see a lot of people with Ultimas now. Seems like a good value deal. Oh, it's nice to just chill out and just relax. We're gonna run out to Sebastopol in an hour, about 58 minutes. I guess oatmeal is you make it and then you bake it. Crispy tater hash browns. Yeah, I just don't want that much butter and all that. It's just too many calories. It just if I eat too much in the morning, it makes me sluggish through the day. Oh, just bought a 2024 Altima. That's cool. I like the look of the Altima. I think it's a good value. I think you're getting a decent sedan size. I mean, Bobby's had his Nissan Titan for 7 years now. Never had a problem. I guess it's the high fructose corn syrup. It's it's okay. When you were on the Kino, you were operating in 100%. Keto or Kino? Hey, let your light shine. Speaking of Kino, there's your Kino gal right there. She's the Kino gal. $20 plays on Kino. There's your gal. If you're talking about keto, yeah, keto's once in a while. It's good to run once a year or so. I generally run that in the dead of summer when I don't feel like it's just buy all the meat and throw it down. That's it. I just don't enjoy eggs much anymore. Keto's good. A lot of people that have had medical issues have had great success once they just became carnivores. All their issues went away. I think our diet is very problematic these days. I'm trying to remember, Alan, what I had when I came out to. I can't remember what I had when I came to Oakdale. Hey, Ma, Rich, how you doing? Flavor cake is white cake with lemon custard and buttercream for all the lemon custard roses. I still got that whole thing of heavy cream. Oh, I just can't do the runny yolks. Seeing Janet with the runny yolk on the top of a hamburger was so gross. I just never been the same about eggs again. That was traumatic in 2013 or 2014. You can still see the video with that gross egg running. And you can see we had a good time with the boss and Janet. I don't like the runny yolk at all. The only eggs I have now are scrambled eggs. We had a good time at the Boston Janus. Where did we go? We went to that barbecue place. The only thing with that was they didn't give you a lot, but it was a lunch portion, $17. I guess it should be pretty happy. We had the ham, steak, and eggs and potato. Yeah, I don't think I had the eggs. I think I had the fruit cup instead of the eggs, and I skipped the potatoes. And that runny egg, I just can't do it, Kels. Scrambled's it. Certainly isn't improving. I don't know. I mean, it's just not for me. I was like, "Whoa, hey, Mystic, how you doing?" I think my evening's the best part of my meals, especially if I make a big pot of soup. Then I'll have enough for a week. And I got breakfast pretty much covered off. I eat scrambled eggs with some grape jelly. Yeah. I eat French fries maybe twice a month. I just never got the French fry habit. I do enjoy, well, I don't enjoy a lot of fries because I just find them very poorly made. Like somebody said, if you could use tallow, I think T Bear said try tallow. Eggs do a number on my bowls. Does improve your bowling game? Is that it or what? No, I don't want an air fry. I don't. I have no more room for any other equipment. I have breakfast at 8 a.m. Lunch at 4 a.m. Lunch at 4 a.m. 4 p.m. Yeah, I'm generally a two meal a day person. I've never really been a person to eat lunch. Move on to lunch? I don't know. I don't really do lunch. I'll grab a couple pieces of salami. Duck fat, I don't know. Weather's just perfect up here. All the allergies, the first wave has subsided. I now have 2 weeks of relative joy before the big Titanic wave hits. Yeah, I'm just not much on the fried foods. I love peanut butter and jelly. I'm the kind of person visually in my mind, I don't think I'd like it, but then if I have one, it tastes pretty good. You know, I wouldn't seek it out, but once I have it, it's pretty good. Why bottled? Because you need a certain amount of pure water, apart from beer. Always start your day with a nice full glass of water. Ding dongs, brother, it's 66 degrees here, man. It's going to be in the 40s tonight, ding dongs. This ain't the rest of the country, brother. This has its own unique weather system here. Hey, monkey boy, how you doing? Didn't they drink beer back in the day and savor it? I have no idea, Trog. No idea. People weren't really paragons of healthiness, you know. So update me, monkey boy. Not on here, but you sweating your nutsack off? Yeah, I hear you. Let me know if you bought that thing or not that you texted me about. This week I got to get the watering system working too. I have got a lot of leaks I got to plug up, and I've got to change out one of the valves on the manifold. It's just not closing all the way. Yeah, we talk a lot. I talk enough for about 5 people. So when I meet new people, I'm just talking a mile a minute. I want to know everything about them. I want to, it's a time of engagement. And I'm not really thinking about the food at all. I do remember I had a ham steak and I had a bowl of fruit as an alternative to eggs or potatoes or something. And you get the first 110-degree day in Phoenix tomorrow. What do you think? I don't know, ding dongs. I'm going to be in Vegas in early July, brother, and that's not exactly scintillating. It's going to be interesting. Hey, Revlo, because right, no AC, but we'll make do. Once I'm there, I'm not driving that much. Did you celebrate? No, honey, I'm an orphan. I lift up the phone, there's nobody to call. Still enjoying my coffee. Nobody's answering the phones to you. I'm not sure what you're asking, Uncle Tony. You're asking me, do you celebrate Mother's Day or Father's Day? Right? I don't have any mother or father to celebrate. You can call my mom. She likes to chat. I'd call your sister, right? She may be like, oh no, now my sister and Rosie are talking. It's like you can't shut them up anymore. I can't wait till Chimay goes to Cape May again. What do you care, Tony? It's taken you 3 times to ask a simple question. Anyway, we're going to be heading out to Sabat. Black Widows and Brown Recluse Riders are my favorite. Yeah, we're by July. They could start to be. They could start to be a little bit. I'm definitely got some. I got to do some stuff at night, but I don't think I'm going to be walking down the hill to the cemetery due to conditions that are unfavorable to my life expectancy going down the hill, but I think I will be goofing around down there, a little bit mobile. But last time we tried to go down on foot, Monkey Boy had almost got into an out and out confrontation. Yeah. I don't think any Black Widows really come out until like June, July. September, October's peak time. All the roaches are running around. When I'm down there in July, it'll be all about the Mormon. The crickets will be all over the place. You come out in the morning, they're all bouncing around the sides of the... Clean out your house, just have a Taco Bell. Where did we go to that was just sick with Black Widows? Was it with Sebastopol? Yeah, the last time we were at Sebastopol Cemetery was just loaded with big, fat, juicy jobs. Right? unbelievable. Usually if I go to like Santa Rosa Cemetery, there might be 3 or 4 if you're lucky. This one in Sebastopol had like 30, 40 big, fat, juicy suckers, right? Grade A, right? Wouldn't take many of them to make a dozen. They're just very beautiful. When you see that high gloss jet black finish and you have that hourglass. Yeah, the year of the cicadas, we don't have them out here. They'll be all from Maryland through Ohio. Most people will just experience a, numbness, tingling, some pain, some swelling. Very few people suffer secondary effects. Vacations this year predicted to be really, where are you getting this, Trog? I don't know, man. Why are vacations predicted to be at an all-time low? I'll bite. Maybe it's just because I saw LA popping. I don't know. We had the butterflies come through. Yeah, I haven't seen any issue with people traveling or things, and that's why I think they can't cut interest rates. If anything, they might probably will continue to go higher. As long as the 3 and 6 month T-bill rates are above the Fed funds rate, they have no choice but to raise the rates. I don't know what that is right now. There's two I'm going on vacation. Big, juicy one. Tesla fired tons of people. Can we attribute to? We can attribute to overproduction of electric vehicles. Balancing production. I'm still seeing a lot of Teslas flying around with temporary plates. No, I didn't watch the Tom Brady roast. I got to check that out. Well, there's definitely there's going to be a lot of electric vehicles, and because they don't have transmissions and things, the real cost is the battery. So if they're coming in from China, yeah, I didn't watch Eurovision, Magda. I just got too much on my plate. I just can't get into what's going on in Europe. Europe is so Middle Ages right now. I saw a whole bunch of those cyber and Russ and that's those cyber trucks are. I saw one time. Sorry, Elon. They look goofy. Price goes down. Lithium is just a salt. So when they get a salt battery. Saw my first cyber truck. Yeah, the electric vehicle from China. It's going to be good. Yeah. Good night, zombie. Right? People just need good, cheap transportation. All right, honey. Take care. Tesla truck does like style. I just don't like the style. Oh, it's just weird. It looks like a spaceship. It's just something weird about the style of it. I don't even know if you can carry anything in it. I don't know. Yeah, buy one for 11,000. Well, you don't have to worry about emission standards, and Lord knows, without a transmission and just a battery, a direct drive engine is direct drive motor is a pretty efficient thing. I need to see used cars. Well, it's only a battery and an electric motor. I mean, if you can't do that these days, then no. But somebody thought I was related to George Clooney in L.A. That might spin your knobs. Electric vehicles are not selling. I have a lot of nice hybrids out there. Yeah, hybrid is it. Hybrid is it. For me, if I was going to buy something right now, it would probably either be a Prius, an Accord, an Altima, or a Camry. Welsh, I wonder why insurance for EVs is expensive. China permission. There you go. New Honda hybrids, really nice. Yeah, and they shouldn't be that much because the Japanese yen is very weak. If anything, they should be about $25,000. But they're getting greedy too. It's all near this fully electric. You could import that. Mary Clooney. I don't know who Mary Clooney is. Not Mary. Yeah, but I mean, what do you got? You got a motor and a battery. I mean, how much can really go wrong? I don't know, Welsh. I mean, I'll take your word for it, honey. Sell that jawbone. Mary is a person. I thought, okay. Yeah, I know I have a Mary in here, but it's Mary. She's not Mary Clooney. Are we talking about Rosemary Clooney? Extra value is what you get when you buy a car, and that one. I mean, what are we talking about? I don't know. Must be getting ready for the preach and feed. I was telling her about George and my feelings, and oh, okay. I don't know. Isn't she love? Stevie Wonder. Yeah, it's a big process there. They're going to have to blow up part of the steel to get it off of that ship. But they do have some channels open now, so it's going to be the most expensive maritime disaster in history. They'll be ringing the bell at Lloyd's. Ding, 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 ding. First peach crop is in. My peaches are doing good. I'm going to be doing some canning. That's why I think everything will be all ready except the tomatoes, and then I'll worry about canning them later in July and stuff. But I'll have the plums, the cherries will be in a couple weeks. I got to put the net on top of those savage birds will be after it. No, I've never made peach brandy. I've made peach I've made peach flavored white lightning. Local folks over there say ships. I wouldn't count on anything that local folks say. BMW's not going to change their shipping port. They have too many dedicated facilities that know how to handle their stuff. You should have a tunnel, the rejuvenated tunnel. I do have a mask now. I gotta remember to bring it with me. I do have a mask somewhere around. Cactus cooler. Nope, never have. I'm the kind of person that tends to be intensely loyal when I get something. I'm not really a variety person. I'm a little dizzy. I'm glad your hand. Yeah, I mean, Miguel did take it a little close to the edge, you know. So, did you ever get my? I did, Magda. I did. As usual, you're one of the 200 waiting for a response in there, so somewhere in there. I apologize. We had to get through all the silly season of graduations with all the craziness. No, Nini, no, I never went to a winery in Fresno. Did you see my Fresno video, Doctor? You know me, Cass. I just, right, honey? I have a steel trap memory. Yeah, just put Fresno in my search box and you'll see I was downtown. It was pretty rugged. But there was a great chicken place down there. I can't remember the name of it. It was probably some of the best chicken I ever had in my life down there. It's in a really scruffy neighborhood, and then went inside, there's like a zillion people inside. I'm like, where's everybody's car? Oh man, nobody brings a car down here, you know. Your car will be stripped down before you're done your second piece of chicken. That serves the Bosque Shepherds. Yeah, I did a video in there. I went to the Bosque restaurant there. You can see my video of it. It was weird because it was at the tail end of the pandemic, and you know, I'm not into Bosque food, so the menu was a little, you know. Plus, there was a really big mouth party of like 20 that was just roaring in there, and it didn't make it the greatest dining experience for me. They're also there for the Bosque trade. Hmm. Neighborhood was a little sketch around the restaurant too. No, that was Bakersfield. I'm sorry, that was Bakersfield. Was the Bosque, very famous Bosque restaurant in Fresno? Fresno had a. Try to remember what the hell I did. I don't know. I did that video of the guy that went crazy and killed his stepkids and stuff down there, Wyatt or something. I'm thinking of a place in Bakersfield, Doctor. I can't even remember what I know in Fresno I had the chicken, which was delicious. It was next to a old movie theater. I bought the products today at Kroger's and it came to $60. Well, I'm returning a pair of pants to. I bought two pairs. I only need one. Yeah, I just don't think there's that much engineering in an electric vehicle. Just make it simple. Uh, you just have a just a DC motor and a battery, steering gear. Eliminate the middle class. Well, the middle class it's a class that, without getting into too much economic theory, the middle class is a class in transition anywhere. Nowhere in history has there really ever been such a thing as the middle class. It's a class in transition. You're either making it into the bourgeoisie or you're a serf, right? But I'll tell you what's more of a concern now that I have you here. Thank you, Justin. And I want to take the opportunity to bring this to your attention, and I may or may not do a video on this. Right. The middle class is a product of an uncompetitive economy. It allows for the growth of a middle class, and then once competition comes in, the middle class fades away. Not everybody can be born to the purple, but this is very telling of the times that we live in. And this really hit me in a crazy way. When we've been talking about feral children and you don't have proper parenting growing up, and you don't have any values when you're growing up. And I thought no place exhibited this more. I went to a church, St. Anthony of Padua Church in Gardena, California. It's a nice church, but every year they have a parish festival complete with a Ferris wheel, and they raise a lot of money, right? Most churches will have a festival, right? People come, they have a good time, you have food and jumpies and things like that. So they've had this for years, right? And now in LA we have this situation where we have social media brings together these groups of roving juveniles that will conduct these raids that go out, and they just start, they'll hit a place in mass with 80, 100 people will just descend on an event, and they'll just start tearing up booze, and they'll start stealing money and taking people's phones and things like that. And it's starting to be a real real problem. So they put out this in the bulletin, and this is the week of May 12th, right? It says, this was dated Friday, May 10th, 2024. It says, "Dear parishioners of St. Anthony of Padua Parish, last year's parish carnival brought together thousands of members of the Gardena community for the first time since the COVID lockdown. Record crowds, great food, wonderful entertainment, a dedicated core of volunteer leadership, and a beautiful atmosphere of fun, excitement, and solidarity, plus the record financial help that it afforded, made that weekend such a memorable one," right? The dedicated carnival volunteers have worked hard to prepare for another great experience for the community. Unfortunately, this shocked me. Our carnival has been recently targeted with social media threats of a shutdown. The chief and captain of the Gardena police department met with carnival leadership and me on Monday, May 6th. We exchanged letters as well. This excerpt from one of these letters summarizes the situation very well. This credible safety threat involves hundreds of juveniles intending to come to your Strawberry Festival, and thus the city of Gardena to injure patrons and to cause property damage. We have seen this same activity conducted by the same group at Del Amo Mall, Sky Zone, at local carnivals, the Pike in Long Beach, as well as the Fox Hills Mall and the Los Angeles Convention Center. And so I write to inform you of my decision to cancel this year's parish carnival. This decision comes after careful deliberation and consultation prompted by these recent raids and threats made on social media, of which every one of these threats has come to fruition. The safety and security of our community are the utmost priorities. canceling the carnival is a precautionary measure to ensure that no harm comes to people, the participants in the neighborhood. I mean, this is the state. This is what your future looks like. Okay? This is what your future looks like. All right? When you have a society that begins to be dominated, especially in urban areas, by young feral males with absolutely no guidance or morals whatsoever, right? So I thought this was really something these days when you start affecting, and it's not the only church. When you start affecting churches that are having fundraisers and raids, this is the kind of thing that spreads like cancer in communities and things. So it was very disturbing to me that happened. That you can't even have a fun community event anymore without worrying about being raided by thugs, right? And I thought, fast forward 5 years, wait till we have a real turn down. It's police aren't going to get involved in that. They just tell you, shut it down. We're not coming. We're not going to get involved. These people get injured. If you get 1 or 2 kids that you battle in there, they're going to sue you. And so your hands are tied. So basically, the thugs win. The thugs rule the streets now, and that's just the way it goes. Because we're coming to a time where police aren't going to intervene anymore. Right? They tell you just get your own security and wing it or whatever, and it's ridiculous. Very telling indeed, Tio. Like the LA riots and the Koreans, but this is, the LA riots. You could find some stupid justification in what happened to Rodney King, right? Which in a lot of ways was real. I mean, it wasn't really stupid, but I'm just saying. You see what that touched off. This is totally random. This has no basis in retribution, payback, or anything like that. This just happens to be a way to have fun and just raid and be in and out of there in 10 minutes and do just all kinds of mayhem and damage. It's third world country stuff, Tina. Right? This is not a ghetto. Gardena is a pretty solid, nice, middle class neighborhood around there. And when you can't even have an event like that without fear of people being injured, or it just... So I'm telling you, I've sounded the warning bell many times on here. And if you think that it's going to get better in the future, it's incumbent on you to tell me what's going to turn it around. Yeah, it's thugs, right? We have feral children that are becoming feral adults now. That know no limits on what they do. They fear no authority, right? No imprisonment, no nothing. In other words, they'll have the good lawyers, and you'll be the ones that are struggling to justify what happened. And the thing that shocks me, this is a church event. Our leaders want to get paid. Our police want to get paid now, and they don't want to have a confrontation. Right? If they can get through the day without talking to anybody or doing anything, that's the way to get through the day. So I said, in another year or two, I won't be able to walk this. I won't be able to do what I do anymore out here. You're gonna run into some people that are just like, hey, here's another fish coming. That's it. It's not so much the bureaucrats. It's like it's too far gone now to reel it back in. So we're now taking a defensive posture, the police. That's what we're doing. We're not proactively anymore. We're taking a defensive posture now. Right? It's basically saying, yo, you're on your own. Hey Lee, how you doing? So they always say what happens in California eventually reaches the rest of the country. So yeah. You have too many people that are untrained and have no ability to be productive in a normal functioning society. So their choice is to take what they want. Yeah, here in Santa Rosa, you're not supposed to call the police anymore. You can go right to the Santa Rosa Police Department website. Don't call us, don't text us, lose our number. Unless your life is in imminent danger, do not call the police. Your car gets jacked, file a report online. Tio, let me tell you. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Goggles? You tell me what changes it. You tell me what force comes along that changes that. And I'll tell you, there's no force within our society to turn the tide of this stuff. Nothing. These aren't opinions. This is just what happened down there. Trump's not going to do anything. Trump has no ability to affect law enforcement on a local level. Thank you. Trump is not a panacea for everything that ails this country. And when people just come up and just start randomly punching an older person that's waiting for a bus or just waiting to board a subway train, you know you got a real problem. Well, you can call it desperate and hopeless. I call it fun-loving and out of control, right? Devil may care, I call it. Might makes right. So you can bury your head in the sand and just, something will come along. No. You look at the way the rest of Asia is moving ahead, and these people can be no more competitive in a world of the 21st century than fly around the moon. They have nothing to offer society at all, zero. There's your evidence of how far it's creeping into society now. That's who screwed up here in Canada. I don't know. I've said Sass Green. Why does so doggone many people vote for Trudeau, right? I mean, there's so many people that complain about this dude, and he just continues to get elected. I don't understand it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not enamored of either of our choices for president this year, and I just may not vote. It's not going to matter in California anyway. We know what California is going to go, right? So you better take that to heart. That's why I've preached personal protection for a long time. We got to get some fuel. I don't see anybody fleeing. Our population is growing again in California. I ride around this town. We have 10-story. Now we're having 20-story apartment complexes, right? Yeah, it's 64 degrees right now. You know, people fled to Nevada and they've turned Las Vegas into what, you know, they've turned Las Vegas into what California is. What's up, Luce? How you doing? For Colorado Buffalo, huh? Neon Dion. Got his hands full, brother. Doggone that transfer portal. Kills you every time. He should have stayed at wherever the hell he was, Mississippi or whatever. Mississippi State or whatever he was running. Yeah, my windshield's all dirty. Yeah, I guess I'm the opposite. I can't live in the countryside. It's just not enough going on for me. I'm like an action junkie. Well, I got a whiz. Yeah, who's gonna be on the team? Come on, Luce. The team just got shattered, man. It takes more than a big mouth to be a winning program. Hey, Bubble, how you doing? All right, well, I guess we're gonna go to Rancho because I got a whiz and I don't feel like going out again. Just do it. Get dinner going. I'm doing good. It's like they lock that thing all the time now. Let's get some fuel. Clean out this window. All right, take care. I'll see you in a bit. I'm glad you're enjoying your place there on the lake. That's beautiful. I like to hear that. They're not going to put anybody in military training, Alan. It would be against their constitutional rights and stuff. And like I'm saying, if anybody can identify a force that'll turn that around on planet Earth, feel free to chime in. Another sometimes they'll be beyond the control of any authority to control them. You gotta be kidding me, man. You're just gonna put two buses right in front of each other like that? Really? Yeah, Bianca, make sure you drink plenty of liquid with that, honey. Well, they tried to cut me off. They're talking about bunching buses up. With that doxycycline, you really have to eat something. And Keyflex is the one that gets it for me, nauseates me. Have some ginger ale or something. Yeah. Yeah, I should do a live stream on a bus. That's a good idea. Shit, I've never been on a Santa Rosa bus. I've been here since, shit, moved up here in '99. I don't think so. Nobody in this neighborhood wants anybody to use their bathrooms and stuff. Take care, Lee Marie. Thanks for coming in. I gotta clean this windshield and get some fuel. Yeah, it's hard to believe P2E is not going to be coming in anymore. $5.35. I guess I should count myself lucky. I had $4.94 in Button Willow. It's good enough to tide us over. Oh, brother. When you come up that Central Valley, you're going to get bugs so many. Unbelievable. Oh, the number of bugs that smash into your... The worst part about the Central Valley is all the flying crap you hit through there. All right. We got some fuel. Hey, Ronnie. Carrie, how you doing? Oh, the bugs are just terrible. Yeah, well, there's a reason why they went in the toilet. It's not a mystery. You need only look at our educational system and the disordered state of the family these days. Are we going, or what are we doing? This dude doesn't know how to drive into it. So I forgot I got shrimp, so I'm just gonna have shrimp and noodles. I have an early call tomorrow. I have to take somebody to a hospital for a procedure tomorrow, so I gotta have to have the rig look half decent. Let's check in with Blackbird. No, I don't think I'm coming up to. I don't think I'm coming up to Minnesota. That's a long ride, brother. I'm gonna have to. Shit, I gotta get a new battery for Cupcake. Boy, yeah, the Central Valley really takes a toll when you get bugs. You dare not run an extension cord out at night. It won't be there tomorrow. Somebody will trip on it and sue you. Strictly a daytime operation with that. I want to get the Cupcake back on the property. I use Cupcake as a blocker out there so I have room to get out of my driveway. Oh, well, Naomi, trust and believe, honey. Heat doesn't bother me. I've done plenty of time growing up in Baltimore. Throw humidity on top of it, then you really got something. Baltimore, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Taiwan. All right, we got gas. We're looking good. We got some shrimp. All right, okay, we look decent inside. We don't look bad. I haven't had a beer. I had a bourbon on the rocks last night. I did have an Italian beer, Peroni Italian beer yesterday with my movie friends. careful. Hello, Blackbird.
Hey, Rosie. What is that?
Something for you, Samil.
Is it my tax?
No, but I checked on your taxes today.
Oh, what happened?
Uh, what's today? Your federals was mailed on the 11th. Your state's coming on the 17th. So they should all be coming in.
Oh, that's
And
good.
you're gonna be getting interest too on the taxes from 2021 and 2022.
Oh, really?
So you'll have just be patient.
Okay, that's awesome. That's good news.
Yeah, because we waited until the last minute to file. So
For my taxes.
yeah, so I checked on it today when I got home, and it looked like pretty good news. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yep,
Is that just one of them or all of them?
all of them should be coming.
Really?
It depends, but I think they may do everybody's 2022, 2023, and then get to some of the back. I don't know, but you'll have some money coming in really soon.
Okay.
So,
That sounds
okay.
good.
So I checked on that today because I know you were looking for it.
Right on. Thank you.
So you'll have a couple years of interest too on stuff. So the IRS is fair, and if they've held your money, they'll pay you interest on it. So.
Rosie said we get interest on my taxes.
So yeah, I thought I'd check on that today to give you some news. So
That's awesome.
just to make sure they received it and everything. So
So, Rosie, you went to Culver City?
I went to Culver City, Inglewood, Hawthorne area.
I thought you were going to be gone for a week.
No. I was hanging with legit movie stars, man.
Because if you go to LA for a week, I got work down there. I could work for a week at my friends.
Hopefully you'll pick something up.
I know, and he's
I don't know
good
if you're
to me.
I don't know if you're applying for anything or what you're doing.
I've been bugging this company every day for the past week. But that's okay. I didn't know it would be this slow. Starting early. So that's why I'm like just slacking.
I hear you, baby socks. I hear you. I hear you.
Tiger.
Thank you, Naomi.
Tiger came home.
Got two baby socks.
Tiger was gone for 3 days. Oh my god, I was freaking out. He's got a girlfriend. More going through. We get through this. I have a long ass wire over here. Looks like it's 50 feet. The sun is disappearing. It's going to cold. So they said they mailed my taxes out on the 11th. It's 13. Maybe that's going to be second. Whatever, I think I'm doing pretty good because I still want my junk and my stuff. Tiger.
All right. You do me a favor and just turn that down just a notch, just so you can still hear it. But you won't pick it up here. Yeah, it's good to be back on the Rancho, guys. Good to be back on the Rancho.
Oh man, it's like 3:2, man. Better hurry up and eat.
I guess Baby Socks is trying to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner tonight.
Because I can slow down fast.
They all have wolfish appetites. All right.
We're good to get some money. Go work, go eat. What you do, you little barbets.
Yeah, we're
So
getting it.
Rosie, I put that Hennessy on my steak. It was like super bomb.
What did you put it on?
My steak. I had 2 steaks last night, right? I thought you might show up, and so I ate them both. That's how good they were. Shit.
Bird doubled down on the steak challenge last night.
And that Hennessy, it worked really good.
Was it as good as the breaking and entering, or was it
Oh
better?
my goodness, yes. Because the little oaky Muskokie, it was Hennessy, but it's fine.
Hennessy's kind of a bright, spicy,
Yeah, it's a little spicy.
spicy note on it. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I was hanging with the stars, Bird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Inglewood. Oh, that's where that giant donut thing is. What's it called?
Well, ever since they built SoFi Stadium down there,
Oh, you got to see that?
Inglewood's been really up and coming. So,
So how is it? It looks nice. Inglewood's always looked pretty nice.
but I mean, it was kind of rough when the Coliseum and the Lakers were playing there. It was a little rough. But once they put SoFi in, all of a sudden the property values just zoomed up around.
I like Inglewood. From what I've seen, and every time I went there, it was fine. You know, it's an all-black neighborhood, but nobody bothered me. Nobody, and roamed around, and it seemed like nice.
I like Culver City was very nice.
yeah,
The old time studios over there,
Yeah, you got Box,
Sony Entertainment, and
Lona Creek, Marina Del Rey.
yeah, Marina Del Rey is too tight now. It's too overdeveloped.
Yeah.
You can hardly walk around now. The Culver City's a little more like a town, you know. It's
Yeah, I like Inglewood.
Inglewood, Hawthorne, it's all the same, and by the airport.
Well, I can see now. Hey, Steven. Courtney.
Yes, it's good to be back, everybody. I updated Bird on his tax status, so. You know, dude, I didn't even think of it.
I haven't had a fucking vacation in over a year.
You know,
So I
Blackbird-
mean, your fucking shit.
I was so stupid. We could have filed electronically.
Huh?
We could have filed electronically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how dumb I am.
Well, see,
We
I
could,
don't
right? You could add in 3 weeks. So
I'm gonna pay my bills.
I don't know.
So, yeah.
I didn't even think about paying electronically.
Ooh, I'm at Outlaw. There's fucking traffic now.
How's everybody doing? The sun's a little bright right now.
I have some troll in my thing giving me shit. Saying I should be in jail and I'm taking advantage of you and stuff. This is
Actually,
not
when I see you processing wire, I'm very happy.
This is it.
I feel like the factory boss for keeping an eye on
I
you.
fucking work like a fucking goddamn slave for nothing. I don't need to hear your shit. Finally, I get done with the job and I get to a little me time. And all of a sudden, you need to be locked up.
I like the.
For what? What did I do? Should I do something? Should I fuck you
Looks like you got a lot of copper there.
up? Alright. Should I smack your fucking head in? And then
No.
say something then, right?
How much did you cost?
This is from my third job a year ago. I have so much copper, it's from work. You dumbass. Do you know what it's like to go in the fucking goddamn trash and fucking pick this shit up?
Easy.
Yeah. That's work in itself. Now I have to strip it.
It's working down. You've been moving it, man.
Little by little, I'm desperate
I
now.
feel like the overseer here.
I'm really desperate.
Well, that's good. Desperation means stuff's moving along. You're probably getting tired of folding wire. You're probably tired of folding wire, huh?
Whatever shit I have, I work for.
Hey Elmer, how you doing?
So what makes you so fucking perfect, Courtney?
Butter,
Fine
fresh
Chinese
rosemary, fresh garlic, and oregano and snakks.
Huh? Killing
What
all
kind
the
of steaks did
fucking
you get?
Arabs? I hate fucking people that are just full of shit. So you're a liar and fuck you. Get rid of that person. I don't need some good.
Here, dum dum.
I got mirror stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
baby,
need to be racist, but fuck
baby
you.
socks only comes around when there's food to be had.
Talk about tea. It's all you do is all you're good for is colonialize it, right?
There it is, right there,
Fuck yeah.
right here. Hmm. Do you have it right there? Huh? You're like double dipping here all the time now. Feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. I haven't seen Rosie around.
She's around. Yeah, get it back now.
What? You got food right down there? Hey June, how are you? Great to see you. Thank you. I called you out a couple times. June with the
So how's that genocide going
Uber.
there? Courtney or whatever
Uber.
your fucking name is. Illegal occupation. Did you see what you did to our country? Yeah. Your prime minister had a lot to do with that. You can't even have a graduation ceremony. Right on my fucking ass. Now look, fucking Persian state. What the fuck is going on?
nice bird doubled down on steak last night. Went to Hennessy finish. You probably ate better than most people, man. Hennessy finish on the steak.
It works really good. Yeah. We put butter. We didn't really put any. Oh, we did put olive oil. So
I'll tell you
olive
what.
oil.
I wouldn't even make, if Bird's around, I wouldn't even cook steak myself. I'd let Bird do it nowadays. Even better than breaking and entering.
Well, I think I cook it pretty good, and for some reason, yeah, because it's like the same. It's just a little different flavor. It's the same thing, but yeah. The thing is, the last steak was a little rough. It was some kind of, it was a different cut of steak, and the ones I had last time were ribeyes, so those ones softer.
Yeah, ribeye's good.
Yeah, the ribeye makes it.
New York strip is good.
Yeah.
Last one might have been like a chuck steak.
Yeah, it was like a chuck or something.
It was still good. You know, I enjoyed it.
Hey, Noah.
But the Wells
Don't
Fargo,
pay attention to me. I just talk shit.
the Wells Fargo wagon should be showing up with your loot soon.
Yes.
There's a lot of loot coming. Bird's waiting for the Wells Fargo wagon to bring his payroll. Blackbird, the Wells Fargo wagon's going to be coming with your payroll. Woo! 3 years of taxes, baby.
Look, we have this is like right?
Oh, I missed my Bush Light. I didn't want to embarrass myself having Bush Light at the party yesterday.
Hold on, let's see what else we got.
Missed my peanuts too. Yeah, it's good, Jim. They predicted a cold month of May here, and it's been very chilly, but it's been nice. The tomatoes are doing well. Things are doing pretty good. It's just been a well below average temperatures here. But last summer was not warm here.
I have some from my other job site and the last job site I was at. Yeah. I don't believe how many days I spent.
Those nuts are big.
I got trash bags out here. It's half trash and half fucking hard. Well, fucking got separated from fucking trash.
I'm gonna wire up the tomatoes this week. Get some support stakes put in.
This wire's got that plastic around it. It's got like the vinyl, and then it's got an extra plastic around it.
Probably a lot of copper, and the nice thing about that stuff, it's all solid copper. It's not twisted copper. Yeah, it's all solid core,
Yeah.
not braided.
This is all like scraps.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, Elmer. Baby Socks is hanging around. I don't know, Baby Socks the last 2 weeks has really been around a lot, so
Yeah.
which makes me think Baby Socks is pregnant again or something.
She already had her babies.
Yeah, well, she doesn't mean she can't have another load.
I'm not sure where they are, but
I got my new glasses I have to wear for a while until my vision adjusts to it. What is that, like nearsighted or what? Readers or what are we talking about? Some goof stole my glasses in Vegas out of the car. You get tired of stripping wire? Is it hardest with the knife or with the pulling or what is it? Or just repetitive?
yeah, it's just repetitive.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't cut. I was worried you're going to cut yourself after a while with it.
Yeah, I kind of somewhat know what I'm doing, but it is dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've cut myself.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Oh, they're the near and far. Hey Taylor, how you doing? Just having a mellow welcome back night tonight.
Hey Bianca, how's it going? Jim says he needs a 4 logo.
Oh, the hell with that 4 Locos. That stuff is too crazy for me. 4 Locos. It's good. It's chilly. It's going to be in the 40s. Still here. They predicted that May would be a cooler than average month, and it has been. But the days are beautiful. and there's plenty of sunshine. That's the good news. So I had a rocket run. I was on the 405 at 5 a.m. just rocking it up this morning. The thing was still crowded.
Yeah.
5 a.m. they were rocking it until I got up to the Castaic and Santa Clarita up in that area,
Yeah.
near Six Flags and all that.
Yeah, that's when
Then it started opening up. I had to van up to 110 miles an hour at one point on the I-5, man. I was racing some Toyota Tacomas today. Had that crappy little van up to 110 miles an hour on the I-5. Finally started shaking a bit. Man, I thought if a cop nails me now, I'm going to lose my license. They'll just take it. That's it. There's no, it's like a 1 year automatic. Sounds like we actually got some songbirds this spring. Crows haven't come in to roost yet.
Well, that's good. So this will put some extra money in my pocket.
Yeah, that pays off finally. Makes me happy because we worked down on some crap around here. I have to work on the water system this week. I have to put an on-off switch on the back for the water pump.
That's $1, $2.
Let me turn on the light. Yeah, take care, Amanda.
Okay, good to see you. I'm sorry I never called you. Since you live local, we should hang out sometime, smoke a bowl or something. You have to come over here and have a cook-off. Make some good fried bread or
I haven't seen Cheryl. Baby socks, you're such a pain in the sack. That barbecue's got to be on its last legs there, that stove.
What's that?
That barbecue's got to be on its last legs, those drip shields and propane tubes.
Yeah, well, I've been using my skillet, so, and then I close it. But once the sun gets to 30, I'm sorry, that Hebrew bitch got me a little hot. I need to go back to Israel. Right? Go fucking start some Palestinians. Go to fucking Germany. Fuck you. I am Steve. stuff a certain way. I don't know why it's orange flame. Come over here to America and get it all
Weird. Orange flaming. I don't know.
Well, you don't deserve this thing, you cunt, Courtney.
Alright. How's the business, June?
Listen, when you don't.
How's the biz? Yeah, we don't usually hear the birds here. It's kind of unusual because it's usually crows that dominate here. But I guess it's a little too early for the crows to.
Better than that. Obviously, you fucking, yeah, scum.
Yeah, as long as June says they're still ordering food and all is well on planet Earth. As long as that Uber Eats is going. Jerry, what's going on? Business is great, see? I gotta tell everybody business is great. Everybody likes those restaurant meals delivered right in, right? Right in and right on.
I was watching that, right? With,
That's it.
With, what's her name? Paris Hilton and her friend. And I seen that girl, right? Not Paris, but I seen her friend. I was working, I was a busboy, right? I was working at this club. And I swear to God, we went like this. Smack right into each other. And it was like, oh shit. It's, I forget her name. It's cute. We like ran right into each other. I'm like busting tables, trying to get through the crowd, and smacked right into her friend.
Baby socks. I don't know why this flame is all oranging out. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
And I looked at her. Everything all blurred. I didn't really say anything. And I was like, oh, I don't really. Hey, Matteo, how's it going? Hope you're having a, you know, everything's well with you.
Can't seem to work it down. I don't know what's going on. Oh boy. Oh, baby socks, you're everywhere right now. We don't see.
In today's society, you have to be a thief to function.
We don't even see. We don't.
McDonald's $20.
We don't see you for months on end, and then you're just here all the time.
We're gonna try to strap this apart.
Then that's the way you are, right? Always got to be around in my grill. What's up, Wine Country? Ooh, Wine Country will tell you these nights are chilly up here.
Nicole Richie, that's it. Right?
Even LA in the morning was 50, 55, 56 degrees.
I get a
little bit chilly. But up here is like, I should have put my thermal on tonight. But I'm glad to be back, but projects galore awaits. Top priority tomorrow. I got an errand of mercy.
She's very nice.
Drop off and pick up service tomorrow, and then
that was a perfect opportunity.
Laundry's all done. Laundry's all done and put away. I got to start cleaning. I told you I was going to do a spring cleaning in the house. I'm going to donate a lot more stuff.
So we're watching the other day. It's silly, right? She said, you know, a laundromat, she's telling her friend Paris, right? A laundromat, you put money into a washing machine, and Paris has no clue. What? Money in the washing machine? What are you talking about?
How many jars of Honey Rosie peanuts do you have left? Honey, I'm in good shape. Don't send any more, honey. I'm in good shape. Here in Oakdale, warm at night. Here it's probably going to be 48 degrees tonight. Hey, Seal, what's going on, brother? Feels like, when are we going to be vertically streaming again?
Commercial, right? She's got short hair and hair.
That we're targeting that for Wednesday nights, Wednesday and Friday. We're pounding out some streams. I got a mask to try that tunnel again. I'm gonna try not to hit the wrong button this time.
Very fine piece of wire.
Boy, baby socks, you're just hanging around all the time now, aren't you? Baby socks must know there's shrimp on the agenda. You got that shrimp on the agenda? Huh? Huh? Always like, look at me. Mean mugging. Baby socks mean mugs me. Mean mugging. You're back again? June, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. $9.99 from June. Thank you so much, honey. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. Thank you. I'm glad business is booming. I can't think of it happening for a nicer lady. Thank you. Got my Sears mower started. First mowing of the year. Yeah, I got that on the agenda too. And I've got to get the water system going. I got a lot of leaks to fix. I've got a lot of crap to do around here in the next month. Lots and lots and lots and lots of projects.
Right on, that's good.
Projects galore.
We'll listen to some new Aerosmith. Fuck yeah, Matt. Good luck. I'm not too smart,
Sit a
so I
minute.
will
Hydration. I have a really important mail. Nothing much when I was gone, but I got to be up early. I'm not going to be on too long. I got to be up early to take somebody to the hospital and then pick them up later.
So this license information, we're trying to separate this.
Hey, Benny.
Is
that my Australian Benny?
Once we get it together, we can cash it out.
We gotta clean this deck up and get lights set up for summertime out here. That's gonna be critical. Getting another light show set up. Yeah, thank you. Please tap the like button. It is appreciated. Seal, I hope you're doing good. Because Pepperidge Farm, remember. Feels like I'm going to be going out to the compound on Nantucket. The Seal Hater summer residents out there. Going in John F. Kennedy Jr. Airport, right? Tiger! What are we doing?
4 weeks.
Huh? Are you still
The
fighting?
other stuff is cheaper than cat food that saved my ass. Because, yeah,
Are we still fighting?
I'm wanting because it may save, but it should save for money. I can't believe it.
Baby sock smells the shrimp. You better believe it. I'm letting these babies cool off. Right. I'm top priority tonight. Yeah, thank you, Ted. This was given to me by At Home Melissa a couple years ago. Nice. Did miss my ramen.
That's like a couple days of cat.
You need food?
No.
Cat food?
I have food now.
Cat food.
I have cat food.
I always keep emergency backup.
Rosie's been eating a lot.
I know. think Baby Socks is eating for 5. Aren't you? Huh?
Huh?
I said Baby Socks is eating for 5.
Yeah.
Right. We'll know in June when we see the out on the deck.
Yes. Rosie's working with me. I'm waiting for my taxes to come in.
Yeah, I checked
So
on them
they
today.
should be on their way.
On their way.
Oh, we got the Scorpions now. So that's the only reason why I'm so laid down. I'm not really, pushing too hard. Because once I get another job, that means no more vacations for another year.
June is, I wanted to ask you, is the weekend best or is like weeknights best for delivery? Like, I would think like Thursday night would be good.
Something like that. Don't show me. I'm almost desperate to go to
Everybody's
LA so I can
getting
get to work.
ready for the
Slow around here.
Mike Tyson fight. I hope he knocks Jake Paul's head off. It's for old time's sake. Weekends are best. All right, since you guys have been good, I'm gonna give you some shrimp now. So you've been behaving yourself. I had to let it cool off a little bit, okay? All right. Let that cool off a little bit.
I'm working my ass off trying to cut this wire up. And this stupid person comes in and says, "You're a thief." You know,
No, I don't think so, Al.
he's taking in the trash, the tramp.
Mike Tyson's pretty scary, man.
Separated.
He gets the rage on and it's like,
Thievery. Trash duty. Get out of here.
my problem with Tyson, the fights would be over in less than like 30 seconds. I said, you barely get your seat warm.
This, I remember where I got this wire, because guy said if you clean up all our shit, because the people who make a mess, they're supposed to clean up their own shit.
Yeah, they never do.
If you clean it up, you can have it. That's exactly what I did. I cleaned it up, I scrubbed all our stuff.
Yeah, those people never clean up their own stuff.
Luckily, my boss said he wasn't too happy about it, but that was the deal. Because they're supposed to clean it up. Said, I want the wire. And they
Well, otherwise, Blackbird would have gone to the scrapper anyway.
in the trash.
Yeah. Because they don't care about recycling, you know. They got their money.
Electricians make good money.
Yeah, they're not going to clean up their crap. They're going to take a crap in the drywaller's bucket.
Oh, David Gilmour, yeah, he got some new song or something I seen on at the bowl. Well, that's pretty cool.
I watched a lot of the 420 show, Hot Boxing with Mike. Yeah, it's pretty funny. In any event, Tyson's going to get a hell of a payday. Criminal Tesla charges.
This company,
Wow.
oh my God.
Holy
I could not
smokes,
believe how much
Shimei.
space on his outside. Everything. Like, all the shit is brand new from the trash, which I've never seen a company.
You'll have to make them out of aluminum.
But it worked out much.
Yeah, but I don't think Jake Paul is all that. He's never really fought an animal before. The thing is with Tyson, if he doesn't take you out early, like in the first 2 minutes or something, then your odds start to go up very high. Then you got a chance. But this guy could just take you out in the first, he just comes at you in the first minute. If you can survive that, if you can survive that onslaught, then you have a chance. Otherwise, brother, it's going to be lights out. Mogul Mitch. and Robin Givens. I don't guess they're still together. What a mismatch that was. That was like the ultimate mismatch. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I was in Hawaii in 95 and 95, 96 when the Holyfield fight.
I won $100 off that, but I waited a year and then I finally went to go and collected my money. The very last minute.
Lee Hill, what's up? Your Shepherd Pratt birdhouse turned out pretty good. You got the roof on where it should be.
Trying to make each bundle weigh a pound.
Where are you coming out from tonight? Mondawmin Mall?
So let's see, it's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7. So all this one is about $7. Give or take.
Tiger's like, oh, that was a little hot. I see, you gotta wait for it to pull off. Good old Dundalk. Good night, Elmer. Yeah, man, we're down in Dundalk tonight. Needs a piece of lemon meringue pie. There's a lot of kids in this neighborhood. A lot of kids around.
Oh.
When Don King got in the boxing match, yeah.
I'm kind of weird. I catch fires at the job site.
I think Angelo Dundee would agree with you. Who I think was the greatest trainer. He did the great Sugar Ray Leonard out of Palmer Park, Maryland there. It's Sugar Ray. And down goes Frazier. I miss boxing. Maybe this will help bring boxing back a little bit. I don't know. People got into the mixed martial cage fighting. Alright, here you go, guys. Shrimp time for you knuckleheads. Here we go. Alright. It's your turn. There we go. We haven't forgotten you. Whoop that right there. Having a shrimp fiesta tonight. Yeah, boxing was glorious when I was growing up. Yeah, Don King's been gone a long time. At first he was good for the sport because he was very colorful, you know, and he was always a good interview. And you had to like that hairstyle. That'd be found at Mr. Ray's. Now you know what life is like in China, Bird.
What?
You get to do that 6 days a week for 22 years.
Oh, because all the
just so you can eat, you know.
They had a big thing where they wouldn't take our recyclables anymore.
Yeah, there was
A couple
just
years ago.
too much junk. Oh, look who it is. Now you look like you're pregnant.
She is. She's a queen. So I have the album again. I like it. We were gonna buy a night at the opera, but this other guy.
Used to love watching boxing. I liked it. Boxing at least had some skill involved. And I just never got into women's boxing or any of that stuff.
Oh, you don't like the MMA?
Not the women's stuff.
Oh my goodness. I'm a guy, so
Little-
we love that stuff.
They're more vicious than the guys are in the ring.
Yeah, they're something else. They are scary, but for some reason I like them. So you always say about
Yeah, I don't think I'd date one. Joe Frazier and your friend, those are athletes, yeah. Some of the MMA guys are good. I mean, they're very athletic. I mean, you have to be to survive and go that long. It's like anything goes. Anything goes in those things. Right.
Monica.
Yeah, vicious. I've seen it, Justin. you look at the end of the fights, and it's a very disconcerting sight to see. All bloodied and tooth hanging out and eyes hanging out of the eye socket.
Put the sun down. Got chills.
What happened to you, man? I used to box and kickbox. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. You just steal everybody's all the time. You ain't gonna get this one, bud. No way.
Little by little. Hey, Rosie.
Gotta dump some shell.
You remember that show, Fear Factor? You gotta eat that stuff.
I ain't gonna eat that, man. No way.
I'll start to death. Chow time, Hakuna Matata.
I'm thinking your first check's probably gonna show up tomorrow.
Well, it's in the mail. Alright, so.
Yeah, I checked state and federal. So they probably processed that. They probably processed your stuff in one bundle. I don't know. But you might get three checks from each of them. So I don't know.
Tiger.
Oh shit, my battery's low. 5%. What the hell?
Oh, there's a mama dog.
Oh, Scoopy phone.
Mama dog.
5% battery, really? She may be battling it out. It's the fighting ministers. She may comes out quoting the Bible verse. I'm gonna crush your skull.
Well, little by little. We're trying to get that bucket full. We want 50 pounds of wire. Right now, I think it weighs about 40.
Oh, All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. The phone's going to run out here in a minute. I don't know, the charger wasn't working or something, so I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow night I'll probably be on bike. Might be good to get some exercise. A Taco Tuesday bike ride tomorrow. The weather should be good. It'll be crisp. So, Redemption or Roadhouse, that's it. Roundhouse, that's it. All right, guys, thank you, moderators and everybody else, for the thumbs up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.